versus Palu pretty much this entire time. Loser of this set will go down to a loser side top 8 qualifier versus the winner of Toon versus Light.
Yep.
Winner will move on to top 8 to face off against Zomba, and it's time to kick it off. And look how early patient Miya is, waiting for Louis Money to make a first mistake, but instead Louis just gets in, gets that grab, and gets out.
Yep, just a quick little 46, 57 as it keeps on climbing. You got to remember that this match means everything to Louis, dude. Like, he wants to get this win against Miya, especially after how close it was last time. It's been a year. Now things have changed. On top of that, my man is ranked number 85. He's top 100. Like, beating a number 4 player would look really good for Louis Money.
Great for the resume. Same as what Wrath has been on this weekend. You know, a lot of people said that the reason he was ranked where he was because despite his good placements, he just didn't have quite enough good wins, and so he comes in this weekend and beats a Cola just to make sure that he's got that on his full year resume.
Yeah.
Louis Money looking to do something very similar here. Barely outside of the range of that Game & Watch standing grab, and so he's going to be able to keep this pressure up in the corner, but great DI out from Miya to get the shield up and get away from the rapid jab.
Yeah, Miya kind of going off, was hoping that Louis Money was going to go for a low recovery there with the back air, hits him with the down tilt, puts him right back off stage. And now we're seeing this opportunity to reclaim that stage and gets the punish on the dash attack. Short hop back air is going to be the first blood.
Great ambiguous movement from Louis Money there to get Miya into a position where he could connect with that back air. Now he's got the advantage and he can play for it with a lot of this exact type of thing. These nairs and these up airs, these lingering hits to contest space against Game & Watch. One of the most difficult things to do against this character, but you can't approach him grounded, so you have to fight him in the air-to-air.
Dude, Louis is so good at getting these late hit nairs. So like, that was
genius recovery and genius spot dodge there too from Louis Money. He does get caught by the fair, but thanks to some good DI and it being coast to coast, he survives and he almost gets back to ledge once again there. Louis Money on a different level here defensively.
Dude, the second I saw that warp there, I was like, there's no way he's making that back.
I was pretty sure.
And then he almost was like, wait, does he know something? And then he fell.
He has like an extra notch on his controller to unlock the secret extra distance warp.
The cursed angle, the Palu angle. Coming, throwing it right back in. Explosive Flame. Okay, sometimes Palus be throwing Explosive Flames off stage to force out a defensive option to burn a resource, but when it hits them, whatever.
Louis Money is making me gasp in awe at a lot of these options that he picked there. You saw in the corner after Miya's neutral get up, Louis Money empty land, turn around down tilt to bait Miya into trying to either parry or shield grab off of an aerial, and now rising from underneath the stage to get that back air. He is in complete control. Miya does not know what to do offensively against this. He's not getting the hits that he wants, and he's looking a little bit stymied.
Yeah, Louis Money right now in rare form, coming in with the dash attack, which is also a really good tool for just catching landings because it has shield points on it, right? You throw it out there, it goes through attacks. It allows you to be able to catch landings. It's a very long-lasting move on top of that. If you get the late hit of it, you can easily confirm it into some more stuff on top of that.
These empty landings! Tomahawk from Louis Money to put Miya in an awful position off stage, connects with down tilt, but can't get the back air off of it. Miya stanking his lucky stars that he's able to land safely, but Louis throws out counter. What are you doing?
Runs right past him, tried to go for the grab, the very greedy grab, because if he would have connected that set would have been over. But now Louis Money here now finally on the back foot, but not for long. Goes for the spot dodge, jabs,
and he gets the grab too. Back throw here with rage won't be enough to KO, even with Game & Watch's lightweight. But why are you looking for drop down up air? What is he cooking?
Louis is playing so brave, my man, with the money, trying to find the money back, but finally Miya gonna shut down that momentum for just a second. But we are still here, bleeding out a little bit here at 137, but this is now a prime time for Miya to try to make up for everything that just happened at the beginning of this game.
Though. We all saw that set versus Hurt a while ago. It wasn't Miya in the driver's seat, but a nice grab, and it's not enough to KO. The premature pop-off could be disastrous for Louis Money. The bucket leaves, and I think it's a good decision by Miya there. You throw it out. If you get the hit, it's good. If not, you still have the bucket to make use of. Louis Money, get back in the driver's seat. Don't let this game slip away from you, because if you do, this set's going to become so much more difficult.
Another forward air, but Miya just refuses refuses to relent that final stock
In
here.
what universe are you still alive as a Game & Watch?
At 177, gets called out by an up air. All of a sudden, this is very scary for Louis Money. 106, has to find a way to get back onto the stage. Opts to grab for the ledge, rolls right on through. Dash attack coming your way. Where do we go? We're warping all the way to the left. Game & Watch cannot keep up with the speed.
That dash attack was one of the best case scenarios for Luis to get hit by in that situation, though. It's one of the least dangerous options, but this one is very dangerous. Miya gets that run-up jab check into the grab to put Luis on the ledge again, catches roll. Miya has really scouted out what Luis's option is going to be in this situation, and then scouts out the teleport to ledge with a back air. Somehow, some way, some why, able to win that game from one of the most difficult deficits we've seen all day.
How did Miya win that game? My man is a legend. He came back from a 2-stock, 1-stock lead where Louis was playing out of his mind. There was an opportunity where Louis got a grab and went for the back throw, and it could have been the kill.
He could have pummeled. If he pummeled, I think it would have killed.
Dude, you even saw Louis. He jumped out of his seat when he connected to that grab. He thought that was it. So, you know, he might be beating himself, might be pummeling himself for that one. Didn't get the back throw. Unfortunate for him. Now we have to go into a game 2, and you have lost stage counter pick advantage for the rest of the set.
You've lost your stage counter pick advantage. You've lost a lot of the momentum that you managed to build by playing so well at the top of that game. It's just a disastrous situation all around, but it's not over yet. There's a minimum of 2 more games left to play, and so Louis Money has to lock in here, has to have short-term memory loss. The goldfish memory needs to come out in full force, or Miya will run him over now.
Yeah, and that's something you don't want to be happening right now. Again, that momentum is almost everything. Coming again one more time with these forward airs, these back airs, the turtles coming in galore. Coming back into the platform, right? We got the 85 to 62, throwing out the meat, the bacon, and everything. We have those nairs ready to rock to be able to just kind of like deflect through all those projectiles, the wall that Mia's going to be putting up here.
Really nice back air over the ledge from Luis. Gets a down tilt as well to reset the situation and just keep Miya stuck off stage. But he's able to get back up. He's able to get that shield out. And now the roles are reversed. Both of them chasing for this early back air KO for stock.
And it's going to be kind of tough to land that.
Jump straight into the up air. Now Mia's got Sharking control. This is so bad for Luis.
Very tough. We managed to get back towards the stage. A little bit of stage control now. We found a little bit of real estate. See what we can do with this. But no, we just drop another bomb from the forward air coming up from Miya. Throwing out explosive flame from super late. And that's another warp where you're too far away to not grab that ledge.
Yeah, just not quite able to make it back up, but Luis comes straight off that Angel platform, throws out that up smash. He's trying to get this stock off Miya, but Miya too defensively confident and competent as well to let something like that work on him. But the trick play comes in right after I'm complimenting Mia's defense. He gets caught jumping by the explosive flame.
If it doesn't work the first time, try again. That's exactly what Louis Money's going to be doing here. Coming back into the second stock, but now we're kind of struggling to find our way back towards the stage. Even through that parry, because it's a multi-hit, that is the nair. We're able to get a lot of damage off of that, especially because it was the late hit part to start that thing off. A free 45 here for Louis Money.
Another landing backer making great use of the shielded hitbox that Palutena has with that that mirror shield that she's got on her arm, and it was about to be a regrab, but somehow Mia's rising nair hits Luis through the stage and prevents the down smash early KO that was almost a certainty.
Yeah, the fact that he started charging that was insanely scary. A weaker player would have fallen for that, but Miya maintained his composure.
A weaker player wouldn't have had an option but to die to that. There's nothing else you can do, and there's nothing you can do to stop Miya on his warpath towards this top 8 winner's side as another stock falls Mia's way.
My man is not going to let this underdog come in here and take this victory from my grasp when Mia's got so much to prove at this tournament. Having the 0% to 89. Louis Money coming in one more time with the rapid jab. Doesn't matter, we've got these parries coming out. I'm going to be able to hit these with the multi-heads. Go for the second down tilt. Try to finish it off with a downer. Going off super deep after that explosive flame was really scary, but good resources from Miya, but we're still going to get called out by the rapid jab, pushing us right back off stage. Another down tilt, another nair, unfortunately trading spots and giving up that gigantic stage control that you had.
Game & Watch, of course, one of those characters that I'll never believe has died off stage until he's in the blast zone. He somehow always finds a way to make it back, especially when piloted by Miya. And now Miya piloting this character to a whole lot of extra credit. These combos are devastating for Louis Money. Got to make his way back onto the stage and can't even get to the ledge. The down smash catches him and catches a second game win on the scoreboard for Mr. Miya.
Yeah, setting Louis Money at the worst angle possible, the bottom corner of the blast zone. Now you're finding yourself at a 2-0 deficit against the top 5 player in the world. What do you do in this situation when you had such strong momentum at the beginning of the set, and now Miya has adapted to your aggressive playstyle, and the tricks just aren't working as much anymore? We need something, like almost like a miracle here for Louis Money, because not only you have to like find a way to get a game off this man, you gotta do it 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row when you haven't even been able to do one so far, especially from the position of that first game. It's mentally difficult, mentally devastating, I would say, especially to be in this position. But at least for this game 3, it's Luis's final counter pick of the set. He takes us to Kalos as his option, maybe trying to make use of these side platforms to get some extra edge guards. He's been unable to get those kills where it really, really counts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that matters, right? Just trying to find like these very early kills against the likes of Miya. We're doing a good job of maintaining that real estate again one more time here on the center stage. Throwing us some dares, spot dodges right through the grab. Give ourselves a little bit of a chase there on the tech on the platform, right? In these platform plays, oh, he's doing it again, and he catches the down smash, charging it all the way with the wings. This time, calling out the double jump off the ledge. Louis Money finally finding himself that, hey, I'm not going to let this mental get to me. Yes, I'm down 2-0, but I'm still going to fight with all my might.
That is the confidence booster that was absolutely necessary from Luis, but the big thing is now he has to convert this into a game win. Beautiful teleport up to that side platform to get away from the 2-frame attempt on the down air. Now gets a quick little chase across the stage with a couple of fairs to build up this extra damage, and giving Game & Watch the space that you need to respect. Do not come near those up smashes.
Yeah, not all. The second you come towards it, that could spell a recipe for disaster. 117 now, and Louis Money coming back onto the stage, using Kalos' recovery to help with you getting back towards the stage. It's making it a little difficult for Miya to get back or try to find the early kill against the likes of Louis Money.
Yeah, he's so happy to be able to do exactly that, because the worst case scenario, if you try and approach Game & Watch on the ledge at ground level, is like a down smash, a down tilt, and F tilt, all of which will KO you at lower percents. But when you go to that top platform, instead the best that he can usually do is like a nair pickup or like a back air or something like that. And then if he commits, Louis Money commits to that explosive flame, but if Game & Watch commits to going up onto that platform to try and trap you, you just go low.
Yeah, obviously. That's all you got to do. It becomes a very simple flow chart at that point. Let's get back here onto the stage. And again, we see the nairs coming out, the goldfish. Got to be on the lookout for that. It's practically a sword at this point, but Louis Money has a very good lead currently. He just needs to find a way back towards the center stage. And again, using this platform from Kalos as a little bit of an assist, you know, giving up that edge guarding opportunity against the likes of Game Watch. We come in here with the nair, pushing right back off.
Gets underneath the bucket.
Doesn't even care about that bucket. Get out of here. Charges up and up smash. 2 of those 3 kills came from a charge smash attack, whether it was up or down, calling out Miya's ledge options every single time.
Beautiful recognition and adaptation to something that got him hurt badly during game number 2. We saw Miya drop down low, going for a regrab to bait a smash attack so that he could do the rising nair to pick up Louis Money. Louis Money, recognizing that he was going for that exact same situation again, made the snap decision to step back a little bit so he was out of the range, used his longest reaching both horizontally and vertically smash attack to pick up Miya there in a great way to close out game number 3, and that's exactly what he needed. Despite the fact that the set would have been over, don't forget that this is winner's bracket. And I'll be honest, if Louis Money had lost that game again from a similar position as game number 1, you might have even just DQ'd from losers. It's so difficult to refocus yourself for an attempt at a loser's run after losing a winner's set like that. So for his sake, I'm rooting for this game number 5 push, but even if it doesn't take place, at least he managed to get that game off from the huge lead that he built himself.
And you know he's desperate for that top 8 spot. He's got a lot to prove here. He's got so much on the line. He's got to be able to try to find something to bring this to a game 5. But Miya's also got some demons of his own to be able to conquer here. See what we're going to be able to do later on in this bracket. Right back, that was a little bit of a standstill from both players, waiting to see who's going to make that first move.
Yeah, full stage sprint dash attack comes through from Louis Money there.
It's like, screw it. If you're waiting for something, I'm going to do something unorthodox. Here we go.
Got to find a way back down, though, and does so with the landing fair. And you can tell that game, the ending of game 2 plus the entirety of game 3 has been such a nice mental reset for Luis. He's playing confidently like he was at the start of game 1 once again.
That's what we need to see, that confidence, that strong demeanor. Unfortunately, right now, we're seeing a disadvantage. That was very close. Miya trying to gamble on the fact that he was going to trail forward onto that platform that would have been the stock, but Louis Money playing a little bit wise here as Luis is going to try to come back in here onto the ledge. It's called out by the back air, pushing you right back off. 141. This is kind of a little bit different from the previous game.
Oh,
that's a stock,
yeah.
too.
That didn't feel like it should have killed, but it did.
Yeah, that chair is way strong. There's more
it's
than that.
fast, too. It's like frame 6 or something like that.
Comes out, like a lot of Game Watch's moves are quick and fast.
Well,
like
yes.
Down tilt, forward tilt.
Well, yes.
well,
Dash attack as well, 2 times coming through there to just keep building this extra damage on Louis Money.
Calling out the nair by just going for a nair of your own as a response. Waiting for that ledge jump. Where are we going? Go try and apply some shield pressure with the turtle. Coming out here.
Good roll away from Miya, too. Just trying to keep that spacing between the two of them ambiguous so Louis Money doesn't quite know which move to pick. Ooh, yeah, back up, get away.
Yeah, just put on the hazard lights, wait till we see what we can do for this next option. Play a little bit safe, gonna punish that long-lasting forward tilt. Miya, he's yet to use a single stock. I love that recovery coming out from Louis. Coming in, because of the low profile.
Yeah, really wanted that dare to set up for a big KO early, but he's still got an opportunity to do just that here should Miya not be able to get back up onto stage safely. Louis Money recognizing the potential either neutral get up or dash attack, so he spaces himself away from it, but then doesn't get right back into the same spacing. They're not quite enough to KO.
Yeah, struggling to find this next KO move. Meanwhile, we just kind of drop a bomb from the forward air to place it right on top of Louis Money. But now things are starting to get a little struggle trying to catch that roll in. But then we just run off from right side to left, jump off with the turtle, and he spawns in immediately, hits him right back off and finishes off with a second back air. But we got 2 stocks to take out.
Yeah, despite the fair finally killing there, what is Mia's DI, man? He's living some stuff that I don't believe should be possible to live through.
Yo, he's also got the Forbidden Notch angle.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is bad. Out of double jumps, out of a dream, and that's going to be Miya shutting down Louis Money's dreams of making it that top 8 spot. As Miya securing himself a one-way ticket to winner semis for Riptide 2025.
A very dominant game for a JV 3 stock at that. No damage taken from Louis Money as Miya closes that out. Just beautifully played overall, especially after that game 1 clutch. Like, what else can you say about a player like Miya? The ability to do that?
Especially after how game 1 and game 3 went. Like, game 1, I thought that was Louis Money's in the bag. Like, I thought he had that. I was like, put the money in the bag, give me that game. Unfortunately, Miya was like, no, actually, it was my game the whole time.
I think there is a single-digit number of players on the planet who can make that kind of comeback against Louis Money.
Yeah.
It is incredible, the level of skill, the level of composure that Miya displayed, not just in that game 1, but across the entire set. And that's why he is where he is on the global rankings, why he is where he is in this tournament. One of the best players in the world for a reason, and he is in winner's top 8.
Absolutely. So we got our winner side of top 8. Now it's just going to be Doramigi facing off against Hurt and Wrath facing off against Miya.
Zomba.
Zomba, I'm sorry. Zomba versus Miya. I was looking at the left. My bad.
And interestingly, too, that's 2 different sets with extremely extensive set counts in one person's favor. Doramigi, of course, has a whole boatload of wins against Hurt. Miya has a good few wins against Zomba, as does every Game & Watch player.
Yeah. Well, it's just the nature of the matchup,
It's
right?
the nature of the beast, indeed. But down in loser side as well, we did see a couple other sets play out over on VGBootCamp too, and so this bracket still chugging along very nicely. Game 5 between, and actually we're going to take a quick look at the bracket too as we illustrate it for you. While production gets it ready, I'll talk about the fact that Akola Ashimo went all the way to Game 5. It went down to the wire. Ashimo looked very dominant